All right, today I'm talking about the 5 paddles in my bag. This is a series I started earlier this year to go over the 5 paddles that I'm playing with at any one given time whenever I just randomly go out to the courts and want to play. And a shout out to a paddle that has now exited my bag, the Huarache X Alpha Pro Power. The paddle has not gotten worse. It is not that it hasn't performing like it used to. It's just now it is no longer my main paddle. So it's just not as interesting to keep in my bag, but a fond farewell to the happy paddle. You will be missed. All right, so now also shout out, I've got a new main for a bag for my daily driver. This is the Bodhi Pickleball PROcourt backpack. I call it the Bodhi bag. But anyway, and I've got it outfitted with some patches that can go on the top here. But now this is my new daily driver bag. It's great. It holds all your stuff. If you like carrying cameras and tripods and all that kind of stuff, water bottles, everything fits in there. Go see it over at bodhiperformance.com or bodhipb.com and check yours out. Obviously, save a little money. SSPBC will save you 15% on that bag. All right, my first paddle. This is the Runout. This is the Runout, the elongated version from Forge and Bond, F&B. This is a new paddle company based out of Utah. They're not new to production, but they are new to paddle construction. So this is a honeycomb polypropylene core. It is 12.7 millimeters. By the way, do you know why they list some of these paddles in weird measurements like 12.7 millimeters? That's half an inch. So this paddle's made in America, so it's made with half-inch core. That's why it's 12.7 millimeters. But anyway, I've loved playing with this paddle. It's kind of fun going back to a non-thermoformed, or at least non-fully thermoformed paddle with a honeycomb polypropylene after playing all these foam paddles. It's fun, it's quick. I love the crack sound whenever you hit a ball. They've made a few innovations to try to upgrade this over some other paddles in its category, such as like the Paddle Tech. So if you ever loved playing with the Paddle Tech, which a lot of pros still, that's their main paddle. This plays like that, but with a better sweet spot. So I've really enjoyed playing this. It doesn't hit with a ton of power, but obviously powerful enough. But more to come. I have a full review on this coming out later on this next month. All right, my second paddle is the Pickleball Apes Charm. So this is the Charm X. This is their elongated. Elongated is my preferred paddle shape of choice in general. And the X lives up to that. It's in a very classic shape. The elongated with the square top, kind of a Perseus model. It's got that new Apes logo on there, so that's pretty cool. I have mine weighted up, and I'll go over that more in my review of the Charm paddles. But this is a fantastic hitting paddle. If you like dwell and you like that nice plush feel, but still gets you plenty of power and pop, this will be a paddle you'll want to look at. And I've enjoyed playing it, and I'll be playing it some more. All right, number 3, the Black Opal. This has been kind of a polarizing paddle in the paddle review world, and I think with players alike. And honestly, I've kind of gone up and down on my play with it, but right now it's on a high point. I love playing with this paddle. It's got great touch for your just soft resets and dinks, as long as you can keep some soft hands. There's days I feel like I can drive this thing well, and there are days when this ball hits the back fence before it touches the ground. But might exceed my skill level just a little bit, but it is so much fun to play with. I love it. I love the sound. I mean, right, we all love that sexy low boom sound that comes with that. So I look forward to playing with this more, but this is a quality paddle, the Black Opal. All right, paddle number 4 is the J6NF. And so this is the Honolulu Pickleball, the full foam paddle that came out earlier this year. First came out in the J2 shape, then the J3 shape, the long-handled J2 shape, the J7 shape, and then now this J6 shape. And so I'll be honest, I tend to lean towards the J7 shape, and I was playing with that. But now that these J6 shapes have come out, I really like these because the shape is a little polarizing to people, I think, just the looks of that, but it maximizes the twist weight. It still has good swing weight. It's a typical elongated shape, but it's great. I threw my Trigger Grip Pro on there, which I kind of like on a paddle for, really it helps me focus well on my drives. But this is a great paddle. It's got that layer of fiberglass in there, so it has the crack sound. I have the J6 FC Plus as well. I kind of go back and forth in those. The J6 FC Plus plays a little softer, more like the Charm. And then the NF has a little extra pop due to that layer of fiberglass in there. But I really enjoy playing with this, and that's why it's the #2 paddle out of my bag. All right, but number 5, which is #1 in my heart right now, or my main, is the Loco. So this is the Loco in the elongated shape. This is my main, this is my go-to, this is my paddle of choice right now. It's what I would take to a tournament. I love it's a full-flown floating core and adds a little layer of fiberglass. And I love that fiberglass pop and punch. I love the power spectrum on this, but I also love that it gives a little more touch. This is very similar to the NF to me, except I think the Loco gives me a little better touch on the surface whenever I'm hitting my resets or my defensive base shots, while still maintaining that power and pop. It's a close, those go kind of back and forth to me, but I just am really enjoying this Loco, and that's why it's the #1 paddle in my bag. All right. Tell me, what are the 5 paddles in your bag? All right, list those in the comments down below. I'd be interested in hearing what you guys are playing with. This will be my last 5 paddles in my bag for 2025, of course. It's near the end of the year. I'll update this probably, March, April of 2026. Depends on how many new paddles come in over that time. But I will be doing my Paddle of the Year awards probably in the next couple weeks or so. I'll start shooting and working on that to see what my favorite paddles of 2025 have been. So let me know in the comments which paddles I should be considering for your favorite paddles in 2025. All right, y'all take care. Give me a subscribe. That really helps me out. I want to grow the channel, and so I can keep making content for you guys. Y'all take care. Peace.